Hello Kindred Longevity Lifestyle Designers, this is Gavin here with secrets of longevity.com. Something that a lot of people have in the backs of their minds if they spend enough time following scientific research, whether it's on health or other matters, is they come across news articles such as two I've linked below. One just came out recently, the other one's from 2010, calling into question the validity of the scientific process and what researchers find. So you can find out more what I'm talking about by reading those articles, but essentially we can't put all our faith into the scientific process when it comes to studies, especially for our health. I personally recommend using a couple different standards to assess and determine what it is we take on in terms of what health practices and lifestyles we live. Scientific research is incredibly useful, and it is one of the heaviest weighted of these categories I'm going to very briefly go over in terms of understanding and developing a standard for doing this. The other standards are, of course, basic biological processes. So if you know the biology and physiology of how cholesterol is moved around the body and what's happening on the physiological level, you can actually look at the majority of the studies done in the last few decades up to more recently when the research has gotten better, and you can understand the major problems that were occurring in those studies that were trying to say animal fats cause heart disease, for example. Probably the next category, and just slightly less weighted than these other two, would be looking to the past, whether it's cultures or even individuals who lived a long time and their dietary and lifestyle habits, and understanding what was done both in the recent written history, but also going back to what we can understand about Neolithic pre-written history in humans. And lastly, we want to take into consideration our own personal experience. If something's not working for you, but it meets all those other criteria, you just don't do it because it's obviously causing you problems. And then there's going to be things that we feel great doing that might be questionable along these other paradigms. Essentially, when you take in these four main categories, you can get a very good view as to where you're going to take your health and what's most optimal for it. So let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Like, favorite, and share the video if you feel so inclined. And with that, I'll talk to you next time. Take care and embrace life without limits.